Well, I think that's a great pity because
let me say that, sorry.
Yes, go on, Prasad.
whom are we talking to? Sorry, what I was trying to say was that I don't think that they're being discriminated against because of their nationality or their color, but because there have been media reports about a lot of drug trafficking happening with Nigerian students mainly. Maybe that's coloring people's perceptions. But I have to tell you that all pubs and clubs in Bangalore do reserve the right to admit whomever they feel like admitting or not admitting. I mean, it is their right to have whomever they want in there. Having said that, I think that in Bangalore, a lot of stags are discriminated against. Men going out alone to the upmarket pubs are not really welcomed or they're not encouraged to come. But if they come with women, there's never a
No, no,
problem.
but Prasad,
And
it
I
seems
think
to be more about African students who are entering STAG. Not really. In the sting operation we saw, there were Indian men who were entering in without female company. They were allowed in without problem. The moment an African student wanted to come in a big bunch or by himself, he was immediately stopped by the bouncers.
that's really very sad to hear, and I don't sort of agree with that policy of discrimination at all. But I think that they have built up a bit of a bad reputation over here. I think the police commissioner is making quite sweeping statements about all Africans being involved in the drug trade. I don't think that's true at all. I think that maybe a few of them have sort of, spoilt the name of the community. And I think this has affected the community as a whole. But to accuse Bangalore of being racist is really not fair.
No, no,
Because
it's
if you say
nobody's
that we are
case.
color prejudiced,
No, no, it's
then
nobody's case at all that the city is racist. That's not the case in contention at all. The question is, are the pub owners being racist when they do not allow African students in? I want to go across to Clovis Taka on the larger issue of African students or people who come in on student visas, misusing that visa and actually running a drug racket. There have been so many instances when African students have been caught. The other guests on the show making the case that that really tarnishes the image of the African community. Would that be contributing to this perceptional problem, Clovis?
Yes, it is. It is very true that that does happen. Unfortunately, that just doesn't happen here in India alone. It happens pretty much everywhere in the world, where one particular community, if I may point out, Africa is a continent of 52 states. But you have a particular community from one particular state that goes out there and does everything that is illegal. Does not necessarily mean that the other people from the other 51 states, or even some of the ones from that particular state, are into some kind of shady deal or the other. And I heard that thing of where you say management reserves the right of admission. I appreciate that management reserves the right of admission, but if I come there, and I qualify for pretty much what is it? I've come with my girlfriend. She's African as well. Then what criteria? I mean,
Are you saying that you've seen instances when African students accompanied by female company have also been barred from coming in? Is that the case that you're making, Clovis?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. And that is just what I'm trying to say. So the issue about saying stags or particular communities, that's not the thing to be looked at, as so to speak, broader perspective, other than the fact that, you have, as you said, the police commissioner coming out and saying that, Africans are involved in this or Africans are involved in that. Can people stop looking at Africans as one people? They are, as again, let me point out, 51 other states.
Oh, absolutely.
I've not heard of
Harish Bijur, it seems to be a case
African
of
Republic person being arrested.
Of the same standards not being applied. You just heard Clovis say even if an African student is coming in with his girlfriend or with female company, he's not allowed in. Clearly, the pub owners we've got on the show are saying one thing, but at their entrances a completely different thing seems to be happening, Harsh.